What's up, comics fans, and it's time for the previews. It's time to preview the comics coming out November 9th. All right, you'll have some DC comic books coming out on Tuesday, November 8th, certain shops, and we're gonna get into all these books, including spec books, spotlight books, just the books coming out this week. We're gonna do all of that right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's get into the books, but first, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and go ahead and throw me a thumbs up if you like the content. Let's get into the books. We're going to start off with the spec books. First, out of the gate, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 13. What's the deal with Amazing Spider-Man 13? Well, right here we get to witness the birth of the Gold Goblin. Alright, so there's a new goblin in town, right? You've got the Hobgoblin, you got the Green Goblin, now you got the Gold Goblin. Now, does that make this book super incredibly valuable and needed? No, but it's a new Spider-Man character, and hey, you never know. So, first appearance of the Gold Goblin. I say, go ahead, get in on the action. Here you see the supporting characters. It says Norman Osborn as the Gold Goblin. Then you got Roderick Kingsley as the Hobgoblin, and Ned Leeds as another Hobgoblin. Why not? Take a shot, grab it, grab two if you want. See where it goes. Next up, I got Batman Incorporated number 2. And what do we have here? We have the second issue of a Batman Incorporated led by Ghostmaker. Okay. In this issue, we're supposed to have the first cameo appearance of Phantom 1, who was a sidekick of Ghostmaker who didn't quite make the cut. And then we have a possible cameo of Fissure. Alright, and if you go to the design variant, Fissure is actually on the design variant. Fissure. Alright. So, new characters in the Batman universe. I mean, granted, it's Ghostmaker, but still, it's always worth a shot pulling these books. You never know where they're gonna go. I don't expect any of these books to instantly be, big time money makers, but I think they'll do okay. Next up, we have Star Wars: The High Republic number 2. I'm throwing this on here because it is High Republic, it is Star Wars, and there's the opportunity for some new characters to pop up in these books, okay? And these are prequels, right? So you probably wouldn't see these in any modern day Star Wars titles, but still an opportunity for new characters to arise who can become something more in the Star Wars mythos. Alright, let's move on to the spotlight books for this week. First off, we have the Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special number 1. And some of you guys may not have been around when Superman died. Well, here's your chance to get that premium poly bag variant, just replicating that original Death of Superman. Alright, there are a ton of other covers, by the way. Here you go, including the silver foil variant. Ooh. And the gold foil variant. Alright, including all these other Death of Superman. Alright, so this is just a classic reprint, that story. But then you also have the Death of Superman 30th Anniversary Special number 1, which kind of has a couple new stories in here. There's also a new character in here. So, and I said that as a question, like question mark, but no, there's actually a new character in this first appearance of Doombreaker. All right, and if you don't know, look at this right here. Ooh, Superman story and villain Doombringer. Cover price on this is $10.99, by the way. Damn, DC. So that's why it's on the spotlight. It's not a spec book or anything like that. Usually, books this expensive don't really pan out in the future, anyway. All right, those are your spotlight books. Both Death of Superman. One is just like your classic reprint. All right, and then the other one is like this really crazy. I mean, they're both the same book. Don't get me wrong. One's polybagged, one's not. That's what I'm getting at here. Sorry, guys, if you got it, we're a little confused. But yeah, one is totally. These are the polybagged ones. You got that black, that gold, and that silver, and then all the other covers are just not in the polybag. But still, $10.99. Good grief, Charlie Brown. All right, let's go to the rest of the books coming out this week. Wasted a lot of time on DC Superman Death of 30 years ago. All right. What do we got? We got Image Comics. We got Dark Ride #1 second print. A lot of people went goo goo gaga over the variant covers of that book when it first came out. Here's your chance to own a reprint, a second print. Do a Power Bomb is on issue 6 of 7. I've heard nothing but good things about Do a Power Bomb. Gospel #1. I've seen some spec talk about that. Kaya #2. Also #1 gets a second print. And where we at? We got some Radiant Black #19. Seven Sons #6. Starhenge is on issue 5 of 6. You got Spawn on issue 335. And Unnatural Bootleg #4. Right. Boom, here comes the boom. Ready or not, you got Firefly for your Firefly fans. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for your Power Ranger fans. And Seven Secrets gets its third trade. Dark Horse. What do we have out of Dark Horse? You got some Hellboy. I know there's some Hellboy fans out there. Don't eat in front. Alright, we're on our way to IDW where you got Godzilla. And by the way, Godzilla is kid friendly. It is a kid friendly book. You got My Little Pony coming out of there. There's some Star Trek for your Trekkies, TMNT, and Transformers Best of Shockwave. Alright, DC Comics. You got some Batgirl. You got Batman Gotham Knights Gilded City #1. Pretty sure that already came out. So I saw that on shelves. Maybe they have some covers that didn't come out last week. You got your Batman Incorporated. Alright. Excellent stuff there. And you know what? I kind of want that design cardstock. I don't want to put it on the wish list. I want to order it. Can I just order it? Order. Go up here, click that order button, and hopefully, yeah, store next. Alright, what else do we have? We got Batman vs. Robin #3. Let's just keep the party going. You have some Catwoman #1 trade. By the way, I love the Catwoman series. Seems to be hit or miss. You got that Death of Superman 30th anniversary special carrying that $10.99 price tag. Alright, there's even like a die cut. Just $10.99. I mean, if you can get the poly bag, if your place is selling it for the same $10.99. And this is only if you want a piece of history. You really can't see this being much more than that. Alright. A lot of stuff from DC. Mostly Batman, but still a lot of stuff. Here's some Justice League stuff if you haven't, it's a hardcover. Volume 2, but if you haven't, gotten over the Justice League dying, there you go. Excuse me. Fill your board. Alright. And let's keep the party going. more Superman. That's just the basic reprint, by the way, number 75, special edition, cover A, Green Lantern. Then you got some Superman, some Kal-El. Wonder Woman. Alright. And there's a 90s cover, guys, because they're doing 90s covers. So here we go. Jim Bartel. Very 90s. Jean jacket and all. Alright, we're at Marvel Comics. You got that first appearance of the Gold Goblin. Alright. Here's a nice homage cover. What else do we have? Got some Avengers. The X Judgment Day Omega ends the Judgment Day stuff. Black Panther Unconquered, #1. Black Panther book right there. Let's see. What else do we have? Fantastic Four, #1. Alright. Whole new line of Fantastic Four books and plenty of covers. So you can pick the one that suits you best. Ghost Rider, #8. There are some excellent covers coming out of the Ghost Rider series. X-Men, Marauders, Legion. What else? You got Moon Knight, #17. If you haven't been reading Moon Knight, it's actually really good, guys. I'd give it a try. You have another facsimile edition of New Mutants 98, so I'm pretty sure we've already had a facsimile of that, but you never know. You know, just in case you missed out on the first round. You have that Star Wars High Republic #2, right? The Mandalorian now is in trade, part 1 of that. Venom continues on. I think Dylan Brock is supposed to die in this issue. You got some Wolverine and some X-Men stuff. Alright, we're at Dynamite, where you got your Garbage Pail Kids. I know plenty of you people out there love the Garbage Pail Kids. So, there you go. Lady Hell. Lots of covers, lots of heroines, lots of other stuff too out of Dynamite. Alright? If you're a cover person, though, Dynamite might be the way to go. Now we're on to the rest of the comics coming out this week. If I missed anything, let me know. Hopefully, guys, you'll watch this and you'll be like, these are some comics that I need to pick up this week. Or maybe you say, hey, there's not a single comic out there that I need to pick up this week. But either way, you're informed as to what is coming out. And you can make a decision. Maybe save yourself a couple of dollars on gas and not make the trip. Or figure out that you need to stop at the comic store on the way. Gun Honey. It was a good series when I read it. Covers, pretty crazy. And let's see, what else do we have? Alright, a lot of manga and anime stuff. It's not really anime, it's manga. Let me know if I said it right. Do we got Sherlock Holmes. We're almost to the end. We're at the S's. This will end somewhere around the TUV, maybe X, Y, or Z. There we go. Alright, guys, so those were the books coming out this week. Hopefully, you saw something you liked. If you didn't, well, there's always next week. Alright. So, you know, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, or throw me a thumbs up, comment down below. Comic fans, do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to get ready for this week's books. Peace.